actually trying to go live earlier, but Melanie is super happy because the boys are on vacation and she's just like having the time of her life, and she doesn't want to take a nap or anything like that. So I couldn't go live earlier. Well, I haven't even gone around to putting her down to take a nap because she's like super hyper. She's like enjoying every minute of the boys being on vacation right now. But anyways, so I wanted to come on here and tell you guys about my weight loss journey. It's something that is, to me, coming on here to tell you guys about it is like intimidating, you know. It's like I feel super like, oh, I'm gonna like say stuff, whatever, but it has to be done, you know, because at the end of the day, like, this is what I do. Like, I help other women feel good about themselves, and not only do I help them, like, I'm evolving, like, I'm starting to feel amazing about myself, and like, why not share it, you know? Like, I'm sure there's another woman out there that has gone through the same exact things or has felt the way that I feel sometimes still to this day, because I'm not at my goal, you know. I'm not on my weight loss at my weight loss goal. So she's here. She's here. Say hi. So yeah, so basically I wanted to come on here and share that because it is a journey, and it's something that a lot of us women, like, it's really hard for us to take in, and sometimes even like go on an actual journey to lose the weight, because we get stuck, we get scared, like, oh my god, like, what if I can't lose weight? Like, it's just so hard. Like, I can't stop eating bread, I can't stop drinking soda. And it's like, why can't you just limit it, you know? So there's a lot of things about it that's just so crazy, because like, we all feel the same exact way, you know. We all feel like we can't do it. we can't lose the weight, you know. Like, our body is meant to be that way. I definitely felt that way several times. There was times where I felt like I was just gonna be fat forever. Like, that was it. Like it was just so hard for me, like, to lose the weight. I just didn't want to stop eating those burritos and stuff like that. And that's just, it's because I was not taking care of myself, you know, like, not even eating vegetables or fruits or anything, like, ever. Like, I was just eating nothing but junk. And so that's why I feel like it was just like so depressing for me, because those type of foods like put you in depression. Like, those foods are made with all that junk inside of them for a reason, you know. So that way you can get addicted to it and like always want the same cookies and the same chips and the soda and all of that. But anyways, that's not what this is about. I just got on like a little rant. So basically I wanted to come on here and share my personal story. So it started back when I was 16. Well, it's actually kind of always been my whole life. I've struggled with weight. It's been something that was put in my head since I was a little girl, to not be fat, to suck in my stomach, to stand up straight, to not wear that because it makes you look fat, or don't wear stripes. If you're gonna, you know, like, since I was little, like, that's something that was put in my head since I was a little kid. Like, always worrying about what I looked, always worrying about like if I was skinny enough, you know. And even to the days like where my birthdays would come and like I would go shopping for outfits, and I was like 10 years old, like I would be crying because like nothing fit me. And it was just like me, you know, like it was just something that was placed inside my head as a little girl that I just carried on my whole life. I just wasn't able to like accept my body for who I am. So that's why for me, like, this weight loss journey is just like so important. Not because I want to be skinny, because oh, I want to look beautiful or anything like that. It's because like mentally it's just like something that I want for myself mentally. I want to be happy in my own skin for once, because I've never been happy in my own skin ever. So that's what it's about. It's not about me wanting to look good for other people or for my husband or anything else. It's because I want to feel good about my own self and my own skin. And I want to be able to be active, you know, like I want to be able to take care of my kids and like play baseball with them and or basketball or like whatever it is. Like I want to be healthy for them and like I said, for myself, you know. So yeah, so this started back since I was a little girl. I have always been told that, like, oh, you're fat, or oh, hey, sorry guys, sorry, she's trying to get her leche. I've always been told that, like, you're fat. Even like kids at school used to call me fat, you know. So when I first had Adrian, I was 16 years old, you know, so that's kind of like where my body like definitely took a huge like shift. Like it just changed like dramatically, like literally like crazy, because I was a teenager with a teenager body, and then all of a sudden I became pregnant, and then 6 months later, like boom, I just like gained 80 pounds, and like it was really stressful. Like it was a lot of weight that I gained when I was pregnant with Adrian. And like for me being 16, like I didn't know any better. Like I didn't know that I had to eat only like breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks in between. Like I was like snacking 24/7, eating chips, eating chocolate, just eating junk, like going out to eat all the time. Like I just never cared. Like I just never cared. And I didn't know any better, you know, like I was only 16. So like, what is a 16-year-old gonna be like? Oh yeah, I have to take care of what I eat. You know, that doesn't go through your head. So, when I had Adrian, I gained, 80 pounds. Like that's a lot. Like that's like another body. That's like a freaking like preteen, like, you know. So I gained 80 pounds, and, ever since then, I've been struggling like a lot. And I've been just like going like up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's been stressful, you know, because being like so young, you have all your friends, they're like looking really pretty. They don't have babies, and they have like a really nice body. Or some of them even have like they ended up having babies, and then they bounce back like nothing. They just like lost all their baby fat, and they were just like looking like a freaking teenager again. And it's like, what the heck? Like, how come I can't lose the weight, you know? So it's been something I've struggled with like forever. And I had my grandma would help me all the time. Like she would try to find different ways for me to lose weight. So in my journey, since I had Adrian, I've actually tried several different things and different products to try to help me lose the weight, and diets too. Like she's even bought me books, like diet books, like the Atkins diet and stuff like that. And I just could never keep up with it. It was something that I never like stuck to. Like I was just like, whatever. Like I would try it for a month, or I would try it for like 2 months, and I would see like 10 pounds go down, and then that's it, you know. Like I would just I would just lose that, and then I would just lose my like my ganas. Like no tenía ganas. Like I wouldn't want to do anything no more, and then I'd get and then I would just get over it. I didn't want to like continue that diet. I didn't want to continue eating that way, and I wanted to just eat what I wanted to eat. So that is like how it's been basically, like until I became a Knit Works distributor and started trying the products. Like all the time I would just try different things, and nothing ever worked, you know. And then finally I started working for a cosmetic surgeon and a dermatologist. So I worked for him as in the dermatology area, and he had like these really amazing natural products, but they were like 150 and up, like really expensive, high-end cosmetic surgery products, like products that you have to buy like after you get like your thermal lipo and like all kinds of stuff. And I was the biggest, the heaviest person working in that office. I was almost 300 pounds, no lie. And it might have not seemed like it to a lot of people because I'm like tall. I'm about like 5'8". And go play over there. No, go play over there, Jason, please. And I just don't care. I try to always stay positive. So I don't know, it's just something that I just carry myself like good. So I was almost 300 pounds. So a lot of people were like, no, I can't believe you were almost 300 pounds. I'm like, I was almost 300 pounds. So they were, the people that worked there, the office manager was like, why don't you try the products and blah blah blah, right? And I was like, I can't afford them, you know. I couldn't afford those products. So they gave me like a huge discount and I bought these products and they were amazing. They were like 100% natural. They were the bomb.
They were cool.
And but they were just like super overpriced, and this is just something that I could never afford. And honestly, if you even look for it, you can't even find them. They're just like cosmetic surgery products. Like that's just where the products come from. So that happened and I did lose some weight, and then I was like feeling good. I was feeling active, and then I didn't want to work there anymore, you know, like I didn't want to work there no more because they were not paying me for the job that I was supposed to be getting paid for or whatever. So I left the job and I couldn't afford those products again. So then the weight just like started coming back because I wasn't taking care of myself. Like I wasn't taking care of myself. I was drinking every day. Like I would have beer, I would have chips. I was just doing a really bad diet. And like it just started like piling
My
back
mom's
on.
growing a beard.
Jason. Wow, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe he said that. He said I'm growing a beard. And well, anyways, so I started drinking a lot, and I was Jason, stop. I was not taking care of myself. I was just like eating really bad, and we were actually eating a lot of pizza. Like pizza was like the go-to thing to buy at home, like all the time. Like we always had like $5 pizzas. So not only I was like not healthy, but like I was showing Adrian, my older son, to not be healthy too, you know. Like I just started like, we were just eating bad. Like it was horrible. It was just really bad. And that happened, and just time was going on, and I almost hit 300 pounds again. Like that was crazy. I was just like, wow, like I cannot believe it. And at that time when I was at that weight, yes, when I was at that weight again, I was on the search for a new job, you know, because always I was like, I need to get something better, you know. And I started working for an office, a physical therapy office. And guys, stop. Oh my god, these kids. They were fine playing in the living room right now, and they have to follow me. So I started working for a physical therapy office, and I was like seeing all these patients come in with chronic pain, knee pain, back pain, and I'm like, dude, I have knee pain, you know, I have a bad right knee, I had back pain, I had all kinds of stuff, the same stuff that these patients were having. And I'm like, at the time I was only 25 and going to be 26. So I was like, dang, like what's going on, you know, like. And my physical therapist would be telling the patients, well, you need to lose weight, you know, like the weight is what's causing you to get this chronic pain and all these things. And I was just like, wow, like a lot of those things, I have pain, you know, like in my wrist. I was weak. I couldn't like push anything because I was just like freaking chubby and weak. That's how I was getting. I was just like,
not chubby.
I was just letting myself letting myself go. So then I started kind of losing weight, and I was working out and I was walking every day and everything, but my diet is just something that I couldn't just like stick with. I couldn't stick with like a strict diet. Like I just couldn't. It was something that I don't have. I have the willpower. I can say that I have the willpower, but then I get bored. I get bored of eating the same chicken, grilled chicken, the same fish and all of that. So like I wanted variety, and I just didn't know what to cook because everybody in the house didn't want to eat nothing healthy. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's nasty," or "Oh, I don't like that," you know? So it was hard. It was really hard to have to like just do a diet because I couldn't like keep up with it. It was just a lot, you know, and a lot of families can relate to me with that, because when you're trying to lose the weight, like you're like, yeah, I'm excited, I want to lose the weight, and then you start to cook healthier, you know, like you start to cook healthier and eat more like healthy snacks and stuff like that. But then like your family, like they don't want to lose weight, or they're not interested in the same food, or they don't like it, or they don't like the flavor, or they're like it's bland and stuff like that. So they don't want to eat it, you know, they just refuse to eat it. And then you start to like cook pasta again, and then you start to cook Jason. I love pasta. Jason's being a little troublemaker. He's actually trying to destroy one of my things right now, like trying to get attention. Get over there, please. I wanna go live. I'll let you go live when I'm done. Okay, calm down. So, hey, no. Y esta se está comiendo el chapstick. Oh my god. I'm seriously dying right now. What the heck? Stop. Oh my goodness. Look, she's eating the chapstick. Let me see. Ay, no, estos niños. So yeah, so I started cooking like original food, you know, like papas and like just like oily, greasy foods that aren't that great for you. So and it just was like it was a lot of work even trying to lose weight, because at that time then I started not losing weight because I was just working out just to work out because my diet was really bad. So that happened, and I started like gaining the weight again. So it's just always been like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like really badly. And it's been like hard because the day before I started It Works or the products, I was going through a lot. Like I was like super depressed, just because of like the way I felt. Like I was just not comfortable in my own skin. I was just not like feeling good in my own skin. And you know, when you don't feel good in your own skin, like you start to mentally tell yourself stuff. Like unfortunately, that's just how depression works, you know, like you just start to like put random stuff in your head and you don't even know where it's coming from, but it's just coming, and you're just like telling yourself all these things like I'm ugly, I'm fat, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, and you just start to beat yourself up about it. So I started feeling that way. And like me drinking every day and like not taking care of myself, like I was just not helping the problem. I was like literally just adding more fuel to the fire. And eventually, short after that, like that was when I was 25. I'm 28. Yeah, so that was when I was 25. And then I like was doing all of that, you know, drinking and exercising, and nothing was working. Then I got pregnant with Melanie. And when I got pregnant with Melanie, I was just like so worried about getting like even more fatter than what I was, you know, because I was already really heavy at that time. And I was like, oh my god. So then I started kind of like not eating and taking care of myself correctly as I was pregnant. And instead of like gaining weight, I started losing a lot of weight. I lost like 20 pounds before I actually started gaining weight with Melanie. And you couldn't tell I was pregnant until like I was like 5 months. Well, you know, it's normal. Pero yo ya estaba gordita. I was like chubby, you know, so you couldn't really tell because I was a little chubbier. So then Mikey decided to we decided to get married when I was pregnant with Melanie, and it was like so sad. I had like the biggest breakdown when I went to go look for like a dress to go get married. I had like the biggest breakdown. I was so sad because I couldn't find anything that fit me. Like nothing. I was there for hours just looking for something to wear, and it was just like so sad. Like I was like, how am I like not gonna find something I look good in for my own like wedding day, you know? Like it was just really sad. I remember calling my best friend, and I was just like crying at the store, like having a breakdown. Like how can like I not find something to wear, you know? Like it was really sad. And that's when I made the decision that when I had Melanie, I was like gonna change my lifestyle, and I was gonna like completely just like stop doing like bad habits and control my alcohol intake and just like make better choices. And it's crazy because around the same time is the time that I also spoke to my coworkers, telling them that I wasn't gonna come back to work with them, that I was not gonna I was not gonna like work in the office setting again. And it's just so weird like how the universe puts everything together, because like at the same time, around the same time, I was just like, I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with the way I look. I can't even find a dress to wear. And then I was like, I'm not gonna come back to work. I just went through like some crazy, I don't even know what I was going through. I was just like, I'm changing my life. And yeah, and sure enough, like, you know, Melanie came out. Like I had Melanie, and I wanted to lose weight, you know, like obviously like everybody that has a baby wants to lose weight. So I was doing like I was doing all kinds of stuff, like just cleanses and stuff that you find like on Pinterest or like Google or whatever, because I also don't like to do any type of like chemical intake or anything. I like to do everything natural and herbal, and you know, if it's not something that I can like buy, like if it's not a plant or something like that, like I don't want to put it in my body. So like I refuse to take any type of medication. I try to do everything naturally and herbally, or like, you know, with fruits and vegetables. And if I'm sick, I just make a caldo, because the caldo is gonna make me feel better. So I started looking for like a bunch of natural ways to lose weight while I was breastfeeding, because I was breastfeeding. Well, I'm still currently breastfeeding, but in my breastfeeding journey, my type of body, because it's probably because I'm already like a little overweight. I'm not sure why, but the way my body works is that when I'm breastfeeding, I get crazy like cravings and munchies, and I just want to eat, and I want to eat, and I want to eat, and I can't stop it. I'm pretty sure I probably can, but me before, like when I first had her, I was just not allowing myself to stop myself from eating. I was just like eating, and the weight started like not falling down. Like it was just like I had her, and I lost like 10 pounds after I had her, and then it was just like there. So I was like, man, like nothing is happening. And then like I was taking pictures, like people would be like, oh, take a picture with the baby, or you know, or like with family and all that. And I was like, what the heck? Like, no, like I can't, you know, like I can't do that. Like I can't allow myself to look like that. Like that's not who I want to look like. That's not who I am. Like that's not who's gonna make me happy in my own skin, you know. So I was like, no, like I have to do something about it. And it's so crazy because when I first started It Works, Bridget, she is my she was who enrolled me into It Works. She followed me on Instagram. I don't even know how she followed me. Like, she just like started following me. Who knows how she found me? But I allowed her to like follow me back and everything. And on social media, I'm like, I used to be really picky who added me and who didn't, or like who follows me or whatever. And I just like was with close friends and family. So I started like watching her, and I started seeing her post about these products, you know. And I have heard about these products before, but I had forgotten about them. My niece actually had invited me to a wrap party before, and I had like absolutely no idea what a wrap party was. I was like, what is that? Like, you're gonna wrap presents or whatever, you know? Like, I didn't know what that was. And then after the fact, I didn't even go to the wrap party. And then after the fact, she was like telling me like, how come you didn't come to the party and this and that? And I was like, I don't even know what that is, you know, like, what is it? And so they explained it to me, like what it is. And I was like, oh, okay, like that's cool, you know. So all they told me about was the wrap, you know, like how the wrap like helps you lose inches and all this stuff. And everybody wrapped at the party, and they all lost like a certain amount of inches, and they were like all excited about it. I was like, well, that's cool, because I have the mommy pouch, you know, like I have the mommy pooch or whatever. And me gaining so much weight at a young age, like, and not losing it after my first pregnancy, I just literally like it stayed there, like it's hanging at it's hung. I have a mommy pouch, you know, a pooch or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, oh, I want to try the wraps, you know, like I want to try the wraps to like get rid of it. So, but I never did, and time went on or whatever. So then when Bridget finally reached out to me about the business, she reached out to me about the business first. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know. So I was like, no, like I'm good, like I'm okay. I told her I have a business of my own, because I was at the time making crafts. So I was making like tutus and like baby shower corsages, and just like all kinds of like crafts, like for parties and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I'm okay, you know, I have my online business already. And then she was like, okay, that's fine. Then I was just like watching her on her social media, and I was watching how she was posting all these people's befores and afters, and she was sharing her own weight loss experience, because she had also just had a baby, and she was starting to lose weight as well. So I was like, okay, like we both kind of had like a baby around the same time, kind of. And I was like, oh, well, it's working for her. So then, me being the investigator that I am, I Googled the products. I like Googled the products, and I Googled the like It Works store, you know, because I was just like, what's this about? Because I wanted to lose weight, and I was breastfeeding, and I was looking for a natural way to lose weight. So I Googled them or whatever, because I wanted to make sure it was something breastfeeding friendly. And it so happened to be that it was a breastfeeding friendly product. And I researched all the ingredients in the products, you know. And I was like, oh, like it's all basically completely plant-based, like literally. Like if you go and copy the ingredients and paste them into Google, it's just going to be like a bunch of herbs, plants, fruits, vegetables, extracts from like trees and stuff like that. It's literally all plant-based. And I was like, well, I should try it, you know. Because I'm breastfeeding, and I'm against any type of chemicals and stuff like that. So I was like, I really want to try the products. I want to lose weight, and I want to try the wrap, because I had heard already that the wrap is like really good. So I reached out to Bridget, and since she had last told when we had talked, she had offered the business to me. She like had offered the business to me because she had seen that I was a businesswoman already, because I had my online creations, you know, like I was making my creations. And I was like, hey, like how does it work, you know? And basically she told me how it works, and I was just like, wow, like it seems like too good to be true. It honestly felt like it was like too good to be true. And I was like, well, I really want to lose weight. And she's like, well, that's perfect, you know, like you can lose weight and make money and this and that. And I was just like, yeah, like I'm down for that. Like if I could just get the products for free and lose the weight, like I was gonna be good with that, because I was like, I want to get the products, you know. So crazy, you know, like it ended up working out. Like I started using the products, and I started off actually with the greens. The berry greens was the very first thing that I bought. And in my kit, when you start with It Works, they send you a business kit, and you're able to go ahead and select like what kind of products you want, you know. And at the time when I signed up, they were only actually sending wraps, and they were sending you a pack of wraps and then a little pack of like defining gel. So I got the defining gel and I tried it with that, and then I tried the wraps, and I tried the greens. Oh my god, since day one, since I tried the greens, I've been in love with the greens, because like I said in the past, I've always wanted to eat healthier and have like my fruits and vegetables, but my family, they don't really like fruits and vegetables. And Adrian's right here, he's like, what? They're not big fans of that, you know. And it's something that I knew I wanted to incorporate into my own diet, because I had made the decision that I wasn't gonna look like that no more, you know. So I was like, I know for a fact that to lose weight, you need to have your fruits and vegetables every day. Like that's a must. Even if you go to a dietitian or a nutritionist, or who el señor de la pastilla in Tijuana, whatever it is, they're gonna tell you you need to have your 8 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day, no matter what it is. You go have lipo, you go have a tummy tuck, you go have a mommy makeover, you go to el señor en Tijuana, you go to wherever you go. You have to have your 8 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So me growing up, always like hearing that, like about the dietas that my mom and my grandmas and my tias and my tío, everybody and their mamas did, they always had to have the fruits and vegetables. So I knew that I had to have my fruits and vegetables. So I started with the greens, and automatically I was just like, these are bomb, like bomb. They're so good. They taste like berries. I don't even know, like it's just such a good flavor that my kids even like them. Like all kids. What happened? What? Yeah. The kids eat they drink the greens too, you know. So they like them. So if my kids like the flavor of the greens, for sure you should like the flavor of the greens too. They're just like, it's just like a sweet, I don't even want to say it's a tea, because it's not even a tea. It's just like a little powder form. You pour it in your water and you shake it, and that's it. And you drink it. And it tastes just really bomb. Like I've never had something that's like good for your body tastes that good. So that's how I started. I started off with the greens, and I started feeling myself like feel lighter. I started feeling lighter because it is a detox, a daily detox, because when you have your fruits and vegetables, automatically your body is going to detox it's going to just go into like a natural cleansing mode, you know. So I started feeling that way, and I kind of started losing like a couple pounds, and I was like, oh my god, like it's working. And nothing else was working, and I was breastfeeding, and I was like, okay, like this is cool, you know, like I'm starting to lose weight and I'm breastfeeding, and I felt like amazing. So then that's when I kind of just like went on to the Confianza pills, because I was like, I need something else that's gonna help me not stress eat, because after I had Melanie, I didn't go back to work, so we were going through a lot of stress financially, you know, like it's something that everybody goes through, and it's something that when you have a baby, like a lot of families go through that adjustment, you know, like you have to adjust from having no baby to having a baby and have to buy like diapers and like all kinds of stuff, right? So I was getting stressful, and I was starting to like stress eat a lot. That's just something that I've grown up with. I don't know where that's, you know, like I think that's just like from seeing my mom and my grandma and like everybody do it. I think I just picked up on it like naturally. So I was stress eating a lot. And I tried the pills, the Confianza pills, because those are also breastfeeding friendly, and they're just natural herbs. And it works. Like it's crazy because it works. And yes, and you can't go get out, stop being a chismoso. Jason, go. Yes. They started working, so the pills were they were just like helping me not stress eat. I was just not stressing anymore. And I was like, yeah, like I'm so excited and this and that, you know. And I was a little scared to try other products because like I said, I want to do everything natural, and I was breastfeeding, so I was a little nervous to try like the coffee and the lemonade and like the other good stuff that we have. But then I was becoming more aware of like the products and the ingredients inside the products, and I was like, oh my god, like these are actually breastfeeding friendly products, and like, you know, they're not gonna affect anything. So I started trying things out, like the coffee. I tried the coffee, and I just love the flavor of it. Like I'm not a coffee drinker at all, but it tastes like a mocha. Like it tastes like just like a regular mocha. Like that's all it tastes like. And I actually really liked it because I needed like energy, you know. So when I tried it and I was like looking for that energy, and I was like, well, the taste isn't bad and it gives me the energy. I was just like, I like it, you know. Like I really ended up liking it. So I started drinking the coffee, and that's when I started seeing the weight just like slide off. It just like started like slowly just like disappearing. And I wasn't working out. I wasn't doing a lot of activities. Because Melanie was still a little younger, so she was like just crawling and like in her jumper and stuff like that. So the weight started just like falling off, and I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like this coffee really works. Like it's insane how I just had a cup, and I was only drinking a cup of coffee every other day or every 2 days because I was testing it, you know. I was testing it to see if it would do anything to my daughter. And I was just like, if I can drink 1 cup of coffee every 2 to 3 days and start losing weight by not even working out or doing anything special, because my diet was still kind of the same. I was watching my carbs, but I wasn't dieting. I was not eating a strict diet or anything like that. All I was doing was drinking my greens and my coffee and my Confianza pills. So I was no longer stress eating. That was under control. The coffee was burning the fat, and the fruits and vegetables were giving me my daily detox. So I was just like loving it. Like it just started like falling off. And that's how like I became hooked. Like these products really work. Like it's just so crazy because they really work. And I eventually lost 45 pounds. So by last year, in August, I had lost 40 pounds. In the beginning of September, I officially dropped 45 pounds. And I was like, yeah, like that was my goal. That's what I had gained in total when I had Melanie. So I really wanted to just like drop the 45 pounds, you know. And it really worked. It was super exciting, and I started feeling great about myself. Like I just started feeling so confident in my own skin again. And not only that, like I started kind of getting activity level, my activity level started going up, and that was super exciting because I even though I wasn't working out and I never really made it like a priority. I've always wanted, like, I like it, like I enjoy it. I enjoy going on a walk, and I enjoy going on a run, or like weights, you know, like it's fun. It's not necessarily fun, but sometimes you just feel really good about it. Like you feel good about it when you finish, you know? So I know that it makes you feel good. So when I started getting the energy, I was just like this is cool, you know. And that's when I started going on more walks. I started going more walks. I didn't really lose weight throughout the winter because I'm not gonna lie to you, I did enjoy myself during the winter. I did eat whatever I wanted to eat, and I was just like whatever, you know, like still drinking my coffee and my greens and my confianza, but I just wasn't like losing the weight because I wasn't watching my carb intake, which is what I should have been doing. Yeah. And but I never gained weight back, which is freaking amazing because all I would do was drink my coffee every other day or every 3 days, and my greens every single day, and I never gained 1 pound. Never, like never, in the winter. So that was like October, November, December, January, because I didn't really start until February. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't gain any of the weight back, and I was like, dude, if I didn't gain any of the weight back and I was still enjoying myself and eating as I wanted, you know, like on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and most of the time that's when people gain the most weight, you know, I was like, this is cool. Like, I'm gonna keep drinking my products, you know. I'm so ready for like 2019 when I start losing more weight, because now my goal for this year is to drop 50 pounds. And officially, because I like to weigh myself once a month, I've officially lost 5 pounds. So now I only need to lose 45 pounds to get to my goal for 2019. And that's exciting because I know that I could do it. Last year I was able to drop 45 pounds, and now I'm at that mark again. So that's so exciting. I'm just like so excited that that's happening. And just recently I decided to join the gym, and actually it's only been a week since I decided to join the gym, and I've lost an inch in my arm just by like doing workouts at the gym, you know. And just eating better, drinking my skinny lemonade, because now I drink my skinny lemonade every single day. And I still continue to take the pills, the Confianza pills, to help me with my stress eating. And yeah, it's just like so exciting because in 1 week I was able to lose 1 full inch in my arms. And that's something that I've always struggled with. Like, that's something that has always been like my biggest my biggest weakness, you know. My arms have been like the scariest thing to show. Like, I always cover up my arms like all the time, and now I'm starting to feel like so good about myself because 1 whole inch in my arms is like a lot. It's crazy. Like, it's just so impressive, and I'm like super proud of myself for being able to achieve that, and those 5 pounds that I dropped. So I'm just so excited that it's happening, you know. Like, my weight loss journey it's been crazy. It's been up and down, and it's been happening since forever, like, you know. And it's normal. It's definitely normal to grow up with your family always being like, ay, estás gorda, or oh my god, you know, like that happens, you know. Like, it's sorry to say, but family, they're raw, they're real, and they're gonna tell you when you look like you're gordita, and they're gonna tell you when you look skinny or when you look bad, you know. So I've always had that issue growing up, you know. So for me to finally say, like, who cares what other people think, and feel good about myself and do what's making me feel good and make me happy and lose my weight because I want to lose it, it feels good, it feels great, and it's totally something you can do too, you know. Like, you just have to make that decision. You have to just make that decision, just go for it, because if you don't make that decision, like, you're gonna always just be fighting yourself with it. You're gonna just make temporary goals, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds this month, you know, and you'll probably lose the 5 pounds, and then you're gonna gain the 5 pounds right back, because you didn't make the decision to change your lifestyle, you know. Not like saying like completely change your diet, but changing your, like, your perspective, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you want to look, you know. Like, that has to be something that you're imagining in your head every single day. You know, you have to keep your eye on the prize. And it's hard, and it's really hard to do that. Like, it's hard to lose weight, and it's hard to feel that type of, like, to have the strength to be like, no, I'm only gonna eat 2 tacos instead of 4, you know. It's hard, because I know exactly how that feels. I know I have that struggle. Like, I know I struggle with wanting to eat only 2 to 3 tacos instead of 5, you know. So it's something that definitely is possible, you know. Like, you can totally do it if you're, like, so ready to change your appearance and your confidence, you know, like, to be comfortable in your own skin. You can do it. Like, I know you can do it. Like, I believe in you. Like, I'm doing it, you know, and my products are amazing. Like, for me to have tried, I've tried so many different diets. I've tried the Atkins diet, I've tried Herbalife, I've tried I'm doing the keto diet now, like, not full on blown keto diet, but I do the keto diet. Like, I do start to cook different meals that are keto friendly, you know, so that way they can keep me into fat burning mode. But I've tried different diets. I've tried so many diets. I've also tried the My Doctor diet because my grandma was going to the My Doctor, you know, or like My Skinny Doctor or whatever it is, and we were doing it, you know. I was doing that diet. So I've tried different diets, and honestly, like, for me to say that this is working, and it's been working for a year, it's just amazing, because I've always had that issue. I've always had that issue where I lose some weight and I gain it right back, and I have not gained 1 pound back. If anything, I'm just slowly dropping the weight, and it's so exciting because, like, it works. Like, it really works. Like, it says it in our name, and our products are amazing, and they really do help you. They really help you feel good about yourself. Your energy is just gonna feel like amazing. You feel really good. And for my kids to even feel the energy with the greens and to feel good about themselves drinking the greens, like, that says a lot to me, you know. Like, that says that these products are like gold. These products are really good for your body, you know. It's not like only weight loss. This is nutrition, and it's awesome, you know. Like, I love it. And that being said, like, I just want to let you know, close this live out with letting you guys know that officially I have dropped from the size of pants, from the pant size 22 to size 16 in 1 year. And I'm in a size 16 right now, and those 16s are starting to fall. So in 1 year to lose that many inches in your stomach is bizarre. Like, it's just crazy. And also in my arms, so my arms, I've lost a total of 1 inch in my arms. So in 1 year of not doing anything, and then finally starting to work my arms out, I've lost 1 entire inch. That's also exciting, because, like I've said, that was my biggest like, I forget the word or whatever, you know, like, when you don't like to show your body or whatever. I would refuse to show my arms. So that's super exciting. I'm so excited, and I believe in you guys. Like, if you really want to lose the weight, like, you can lose the weight, you know. And like, if you're questioning any of the products, like, if you don't if you want to know about the keto lemonade or the keto coffee, like let me know. Like I'll definitely give you all the details. Our products are super affordable and they're just like amazing. Like they're super good. They taste delicious. Nothing tastes like it's like diety or whatever. I don't even know what people call it. Like, you know, when you try something, you're like, oh, that's like really nasty, and you like have to like drink it like fast, you know. But yeah, it's super yummy. All right, well, I'll let you guys know, and yeah, ask me some questions. I want to help you guys lose the weight. I want to help you guys. I want to motivate you guys. You know, I want to be here for you and show you guys like it's possible. Like, don't ever feel lonely out there. Like, you can totally do it. And I know sometimes our appearance like brings us down, even though we don't want it to, you know. And it's just something that it's in our head, that it happens, and it's just life, you know. It's a part of life. It's about a part of our bodies being healthy and us being happy. So yeah, have a great Monday. I'm so excited because I've been able to drop 50 pounds. And all right, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye. Bye.